Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Rose. I better turn my TV off before I forget it again. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I don't really know much about this game. Okay, I'm not going to do it full screen. This window is just fine. I don't need a joystick for a visual novel. Ooh, that scared me. I have one of those automatic sprayer things in my room now. When it goes off half the time, and it scares the crap out of me. Okay, no options. Let's just start it. Came out of nowhere. Boom. Ah! Watch out to your left. Chaos breaks out. There's a loud crash sound and the scream of someone close. The ground shakes beneath our feet and makes my heart skip a beat. The terrible, menacing presence of something hostile washes over me, and I spin around to see the cause of this disaster. How could I have not noticed this? How did something like this sneak up on us? I see the source of the scream lying beneath the claws of the beast. Blood on the ground below it. The monster thrashes on without hesitation, continuing its attack on our group. Adele? Protect Lady Adele! I yell this above the chaotic noise of the battle while trying to locate the women whom we are supposed to keep out of harm's way. I see her a little ways behind me, desperately trying not to fall off her panicked horse. Keep together, Lena. Get Lady Adele away from here. I make my way towards the women. My eyes fix on the giant monster looming above us. The dragon opens its jaw, letting out another defeating roar before crushing another couple of soldiers with its tail. Then it turns its head towards Adele. Her horse finally stops in its tracks, its front legs stiffly planted in the ground while it stares back at the predator. I can see it shake with fear. Its hind legs are alarmingly close to the edge of the cliff. She's trapped. Damn. I leap forward in an attempt to come between the dragon and Adele before it strikes. I reach her just in time, twisting around to face the monster as it attacks. Another Templar steps up by my side to help me get the women to safety. Roar! He tries to dodge as the dragon snaps his jaws at him, but it's caught in the next strike from its claw. He let out a small cry before getting crushed beneath it. Dragon moves forward again. I can see what happened to him. The battleground is chaotic as the dragon fights back with quick and measured movements. The others try to attack its flank, as I am the last one standing between the beast and Adele. There is an ominous sucking sound as the dragon inhales, about to unleash a fire attack towards us. Another of the Templars lets out a cry and stabs his glowing sword into the dragon's thigh. Laying on a yelp of pain and surprise, the dragon's head jerks back and lets a puff of fire into the air. Even down here I can feel the heat from the missed attack. Angrily, the dragon moves its attention towards the attacker. This is my chance. I rush forward hoping to get a blow in, but the dragon reacts way too quickly. As it twists its body around to improve its position, another claw leaches out to brush me aside. Quickly redying my sword, the impact between the claw and steel fills my ears. Kuh? I stagger backwards from the blow, trying to create some distance between me and my enemy and take one out of the situation. This isn't good. I'm getting tired, and the dragon is just too powerful. I cast a glance at the Templar lying on the ground near me. Is he dead? Adele. I took another quick look around to try and confirm her location, but then I noticed something else. The dragon lunges forward once again. The time of the target is another knight on the battleground. It's Simon. No! My mind freezes as the dragon lowers its claws on the man holding up his sword in an attempt to defend himself. Before I knew it, I rushed to a desperate attempt to help, but I only managed to take one step before a smashing pain hits me from the side. The tail of the dragon strikes me on like a hammer. The head goes blank, and I feel the ground disappearing beneath my feet. My sense of up and down is lost as I sail through the air with the wind blowing against my face. What? But before I can finish the thought, my head is struck by something hard. My head hurts, and not my entire body. I can hardly move. Cold fear crawls at my spine as the memory of what happened slowly returns to me. The monster, the others. I force my eyes open, trying to move my arms so I could push myself up from the ground. Where am I? As my body Upwards pain shoots through my head with a moan. I touch it with my hand. My hair is wet and sticky. Crap. It's probably blood. I see my own blood on the ground where I was lying. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. I rise to my feet and stagger dizzily until I get close enough to the cliffside to lean up my hand against it. Then I take a closer look at my surroundings. I'm all alone. There are no traces of the rest of the group anywhere. A little farther away, I spot my sword tossed aside in the tall grass. That's right, I fell. In all honesty, it's a surprise that I'm even still alive. I fell a long way. I take a look at my hand. There is some blood on it from the wound on my head, but it seems like the bleeding isn't that bad at this point. Still, I can't stay here like this. Simon. I unconsciously mumble his name. Is he... I shut my eyes and force myself to think of something else. I have to concentrate on getting out of here. For now. Besides, I can't hear anything from up above. Maybe they have already moved on in another order to regroup and get the ambassador to safety. Yes, if they made away, then most likely it's not certain that they know what become of me anyway. Ignoring the pain in my left leg, I slowly make my way back to the spot where I lost my sword, and then I continue forward, hoping to find a way back up to the trail we were following. If I can get that far, then maybe I may somehow be able to find out where to go next. I stagger along like this for several minutes, trying to get to higher ground, but progress is slow, and penetrating pain in my head only grows worse. For every heartbeat, a numbing wave whirls through me. No. I got my teeth and try to ignore it, but little does it help, and soon I find my consciousness wavering as well. I can't. Not here. All the strength I'm feeling leave my legs, and I slowly sink to the ground. Darkness overwhelms me. Day 1. Okay. We're gonna do days here, like in Everlasting Summer. Hey, it's a distant, muffled voice, as if someone is calling me from another side of a thick curtain. Lena, are you alright? Oh wait, what? Did I just say Lena? Oh well, are you calling me? Hey. Ah! As I open my eyes, I find myself staring up at the ceiling. Where am I? I'm in the bed. I slowly push myself up and look around. It's a small room, and I'm all alone. Raising my hand to check on the wound on my head again, I feel the soft touch of a bandage wrapped around it. Who did this? Then I guess as the memories hit me, the dragon's ambush and the chaos and desperation. I keep having to sniffle every time I do a visual novel, guys. Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. Anyway, sorry about that. And desperation as we try to rally and fight back. Knights crushed before they realized what was happening, and the defeating sound of the dragon's cries. The last glimpse of a person before I fell. Well, it was Lady Simon. I realized that I am trembling. What happened? As my confusion grows, a new thought makes me look around the room, almost panicking. My sword. I don't see my sword anymore. It's been taken from me. I am interrupted by the sound of the door opening and look up to see a stranger with a tray into the room. He looks up and meets my icy stare. Oh, you're awake. He walks over to the bed and places a tray on the bed table. There is some bread and a glass of water on it. I feel my body grow tense as I instantly raise my guards towards the stranger. My ribs still hurt a bit, but I ignore it for now. Where am I? My house? He doesn't look at me while giving me his curt answer. He just focuses on the second cup on the tray. It looks like kind of a tea. There's a small bag that looks like herb powder, which he drizzles into the hot water. What is that? Your house? He finally turns to look at me as he finishes with the tea. Yes, I found you unconscious and brought you here. You almost died right now. He speaks to me in a cold, uncaring manner, as if he couldn't care less. Whereas my gaze falls down myself, and I realize that I'm wearing an unfamiliar white shirt underneath. I catch a glimpse of the bandages covering my wounds. But who? Relax, I'm not the one who changed your clothes. It was a woman, okay? I look at it behind him as he hurriedly blurts out his excuse. Well, this is kind of a relief. Where's my sword? To the surprise, he raises his eyebrow at this question. You're not even going to ask for my name or how long you've been here? My sword. He says it turns away to focus on the tray again. Not here. I don't want weapons in this house. What? Eat this. There is some medicine in this cup. Make sure to drink it. He turns his head and towards the door. Hey, the door is already closed behind him. I want to get and find myself all alone, sitting in a bed in an unfamiliar room. He took my sword away, or did he just leave it in the forest? Can I trust him? I cast a glance at the cup of hot water standing on the table next to me. I have no idea what kind of strange powder he put into it, On the other hand, I don't imagine anyone would poison someone so obviously. However, the smell of the freshly baked bread makes me realize how hungry I actually am. In the end, I take the bread and leave the tea alone. It's late in the afternoon while for wait, what? It's late in the afternoon. For a while, I was searching my surroundings to try and get a clear idea of my current situation. I was thinking of leaving this place and behind to go looking for my colleagues. But for a while, that pain in my ribs had increased. By my lip, I had to face the fact that leaving bed and hanging out onto an unknown would be foolish. And so I laid my back and closed my eyes to rest. Because I'm actually tired. I just woke up. The birds are still singing outside. I don't hear any other humans nearby, so it doesn't seem like we're in a town. Take it back on the map, we were following through the mountains. This was supposed to be a wild, desolate place without any human settlements for miles. It had been another couple of days of travel across the mountains and a little more before reaching the next town. This is why we chose this route. It made it less likely for us to run into any enemies, but it seemed like the wildlife here turned against us instead. There was a sound of my door opening and closing somewhere close. It's the man who brought the food. In the silence, I had the impression that he had left the house entirely. Maybe he just got back. I shake my ears. I attempt to find out whether he was alone or if he brought someone else with them. It doesn't sound like there's anyone else around. Man, I'm bad at reading. It doesn't sound like there's anyone else. That is a relief. Before long, the door to my room opens again, and the man from before enters. I open my eyes and watch him cautiously. You didn't drink the tea. Where's my sword? Shut up about the sword already. I'm not giving it back to you. How dare you? Annoyed, he ignores my protest and walks over to the bed table to pick up the cup with the cold tea. If you don't drink this, the healing process will be much slower, and you'll have to stay here longer. I don't believe that's what either of us hoped for. Who are you? He watches me for a second, as if wondering why I suddenly changed my question like that. My name is Tobias. I live here. Where is here? The mountains. I believe you're already aware that what area you were in when you collapsed. You live here alone? He breathed another deep sigh. Stop being paranoid. I'm not your enemy, and I'm not going to call anyone on you. Yes, I live here alone, and as far as I know, no one else resides this far up in the mountains. How long was I sleeping? 3 days. I see. We both fall silent. Tobias glares at me for a moment as if waiting for something, then impatiently opens his mouth again. And you? What? You never find it appropriate to introduce yourself either. My name is Lena. With that body responds, Tobias takes a chain towards the door. I'll bring another cup of tea. Make sure to drink it this time. The door closes as I'm alone against a deep sigh. I lean back towards the back of the bed. Day 2. Okay. The rest of the days passes, and next time I reluctantly accept a tea from Tobias, and although it isn't the best I have tasted, there isn't anything particularly wrong about it. As I'm spending some more time in that group, feeling anxious and not knowing what's going on outside, I make a decision to get up the next morning. I push myself out of bed and grimace in pain as I try to stand on the right leg. Moving slowly and with one hand leaning on the wall, I manage to make my way to the door. Man, is this pathetic. Being a little weak like this doesn't really suit me, and I refuse to just lie still and wait. Sorry about that. I notice something next to the floor. A makeshift crutch made of thick branch is leaning against the wall. It looks like it was made for me. I pick up and continue. On the other side of the door is what looks like a small and simple kitchen. By the table in the middle of the room are 2 chairs. One of them sits Tobias. You're up? Yes. I should be walking around. You'll still hurt. I don't intend to lie there forever. Fine. Take a seat. I was about to bring breakfast anyway. I sit in that chair opposite of him and watch as he brings some bread and cheese to the table. He also puts a kettle over the fire and soon pours me another cup in that strange tea. I take another suspicious look as he places the cup before me. What are you doing up here all alone? I'm a hunter. That doesn't explain much. That's how it is. We're not a friendly character, but honestly, I also do want to know if you found any clues to what became of the others. If he's a hunter, then maybe he's seen the things when wandering around in the mountains. So you were hunting when you found me? Yes, obviously. Have you? I still not sure how much I can trust this guy. You don't have to be so suspicious to me. I don't care if you come from one side or the other. If you are a nun or a warrior, as long as you concentrate on getting better soon, so you can go on your way, we can all be happy. With this outburst, Toby raises his from his chair and clears his plate off the table, and then grabs a bag near the door and turns his back to me. I have to go. Remember to drink your tea. The door closes and I'm alone for a second, and I just sit and stare at the door. But what was that? What an idiot. As if I need help from that kind of person who walks away without giving me a chance to respond, takes my weapon, and treats me like this. My head starts hurting again, probably because I let myself get riled up. I decide to return to my room. We have been traveling for 3 days on foot already. We brought only 2 horses with us in the mountains. One is carrying some of our supplies, while the other is used as transport for our client whenever possible. It is really quiet. Don't worry, my lady. We have advanced with a satisfactory speed so far. You will be home soon. Yes, you're right. I stopped for a moment to take a closer look around our surroundings. Despite what I said to her, I can't help but feel terribly restless myself. Simon walks up to me. What is it, Lena? We are not supposed to stop for rest yet. Yes, I know. You don't seem to be enthusiastic about this mission. No, sir, it's just... I shoot a glance at the woman riding the horse in front of us. If I may be honest, I don't believe this will change anything. I want to stay where I can make a difference. Simon sighs. This may very well be a huge difference for us, Lena. If we get her people on our side, we will gain a major advantage, especially if we make sure that Helen doesn't hear about it too soon. Somehow I just find it hard to believe that she'll be able to convince anyone. Have some faith, Lena. There are some things that can be solved with her raw strength alone. She may not look like it, but she is a very influential ambassador. Her family has some very powerful ties. I am sorry, but I shouldn't really say something like this. It's alright, I know you, Lena. It's not... And if there's something I will ever doubt, it is your loyalty. Just remember that it's not everyone knows you that well. With that leave, he rejoins the others. I just watch from behind as he takes leave. Will this really change anything? Day 3. Okay, guys, I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna end the video here. Because I don't know how long I've been recording for. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this new series. Because I don't know how I'm liking it so far, but I want to complete it though, because visual novels are never really hard to complete. So I will see you guys in the next video.